What's up, guys? So I figured since school is starting back soon, I'm not sure how it works in different states and countries, but I know that down here in Florida, school is starting back next month, so I figured I would do an advice video. So this video is going to be for those of you that are starting high school, and I will be doing a separate video for those of you that are starting college. So the advice/tips that I give you guys today is going to be super general, meaning that it can apply to anybody and everybody. So it's not going to be geared towards a specific type of person. And yeah, if by the end of the video I have not answered any questions, comments, or concerns that you guys may have, feel free to leave them down below and I will try to answer them to the best of my ability. So let's just get into the video. I hope that you guys enjoy and I hope that this is helpful to most of you. Alright, so point number 1, and just a quick side note, all of these points that I have written down are based off of experience as well as just common sense and knowledge. Alright, so point number 1, this doesn't only apply to those of you guys that are starting high school, but it also applies to everybody, no matter what age you are or whether you're in high school or not. This definitely does apply to everybody. So like I said, it's basically just going to be very general. But point number 1 is be yourself. Starting off high school, that's the time in your life when you're hitting puberty, you're trying to find yourself, you don't know what you like, you don't know what you don't like, you don't know what you want to do, maybe some of you guys may know what you want to do already, but this is just the point in your life when you're really trying to find out who you are. And I know that your judgment and your choices can be swayed very easily by peer pressure, but it's just very important to stay true to who you are and to just be yourself. If certain people don't like you for the type of person you are, then you don't need to be around them. You don't need to call them your friend. Your true friends and whoever you like or whoever likes you will like you for who you are. Alright, so just always stay true to yourself and just always be real with yourself, because at the end of the day, you're gonna always be there for yourself. I'm not saying that, no one else will be there for you, but you will always be there for yourself. And no one knows you more than yourself. So just stay true to who you are and just always be real and 100% with yourself, because that's going to be very important, and that's also very important with self-esteem. If you have confidence in yourself and just really believe in yourself, then you can do amazing things. So stay true to who you are and just don't let certain people or certain choices or decisions sway you into doing something you shouldn't do. And again, like I said, this is a time in your life when you're trying to find yourself and just trying to figure out who you are. But I feel like at this point in your life, you should know what you like and what you don't like, or what you should be doing and shouldn't be doing. So, I mean, if you know that much, then I definitely think that staying true to yourself really will get you out of a lot of situations and will just really get you into the right places. So, number 1, super important, stay true to who you are, because at the end of the day, you know yourself better than anybody else and you're always going to be there for your own self. So, yeah. Very important. Number 2 is to get involved. When I first started high school, I had a couple of friends that I knew from middle school, but definitely starting high school, and again, I don't know how it is in different states and countries, but down here in Florida, high school starts from 9th grade and ends at 12th grade. So I knew some friends previously from middle school, but it definitely is kind of like jumping into the deep end of the pool. So I definitely think the easiest way to make new friends is to get involved, whether that's a sport, a club, a team. I don't know, but personally, I got involved in cheerleading, and I did cheerleading all 4 years of high school, and I absolutely love it. And to this day, I still have some cheerleader friends that I'll go out to dinner with every once in a while. So it's the easiest way to just find friends who share similar interests as you, especially starting off in a new type of environment, in a different setting compared to like middle school or what you're used to. So definitely get involved. If you like football, if you like basketball, if you like the debate team or chess or whatever your interests are, definitely try to get involved, because that is the easiest way, I'm telling you, to find friends, especially friends who do share the same interests as you. Not only does it help you to find friends, but it's also going to help you to just really kind of open up, and to just be more social. I mean, you might be a social butterfly already, but I know there's some people who start high school and they're like super shy as a person, so definitely get involved, and that will be the easiest way, I'm telling you, to find friends. So get involved, do what you like, and I'm sure you'll find friends. So number 3 is kind of related to number 1. It's don't give in to peer pressure. So I don't know if you guys have heard this before, but I used to hear this all the time from my mom, and she always told me to be a leader and not a follower, meaning that always set the example for other people and don't follow what everyone else is doing, especially if you know that it's wrong or you should not be doing it. Definitely you want to be a leader and set the example and just do the right thing and not do what's wrong just because everyone else is doing it, or just because you think it's cool, or just because you think it's going to make you cool. Just don't do it, because it's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it. And again, like I said, this kind of ties into being who you are and just staying true to yourself. A lot of the times, especially with starting off high school, you're so naive and, just so young, and you don't know what's right and what's wrong in certain situations. So, there will be times where you may be pressured into doing something you shouldn't do or trying something you shouldn't try. Just always make sure that you know yourself, and that should get you out of situations most of the time. Yeah, don't give in to peer pressure. I know peer pressure definitely is hard. Sometimes, you may think that doing something may make you popular, or, make certain people like you, or may attract certain people to you, but it's really not worth it. Doing something you shouldn't be doing is not worth popularity. It's not worth the guy that likes you, or the guy that you like, or the girl that you like, or vice versa. It's just not worth it. So again, relates to finding yourself and knowing who you are. If you know who you are, the easier it'll be for you to not give in to peer pressure. So again, I know you're starting off high school, you want to make friends, but peer pressure is not the way to go, and giving in is not the way to go, because at the end of the day, the people who are forcing you or telling you to do something that they know you should not be doing is not your friend, so it's definitely not worth it. Alright, so number 4. Alright, this is very important when it comes to just staying focused in school and focused on your grades. Do not let any female or male distract you. So if there's a certain guy on the football team that you may find very attractive and is super popular, or whatever the case may be, just don't let that be your main focus. Just always remember that school comes first, and that's why you're going to school in the first place, is for your knowledge and education, not for the popular guy on the football team, or not for the pretty girl on the cheerleading team. So just don't let any female or male distract you, especially if they're not, how should I say this? If they're not going out of their way to try to get your attention, then don't go out of your own way to get their attention, because it's just not going to end right. And again, I'm talking out of experience and just common sense and knowledge. So yeah, just don't let a female or male distract you. Just remember that school definitely comes first, and it is more important than a guy or a girl. So don't let them be your distraction, and just really get you off track on what you need to do, which is to get your education. Super, super important, because again, that's what it's all about. That's what high school is about. You don't wake up every morning to go to find, a crush or a future boyfriend or whatever the case may be. You go to school for your knowledge and your education. All right, so number 5 is don't slack off. this kind of relates to number 4 in a way. I don't know if some of you guys have heard this, but I definitely did hear this when I started high school, and not only when I started high school, but throughout high school. I definitely heard this, and I was told to not slack off freshman year. Freshman year definitely is the most important year. Some of you guys may think that, oh yeah, I'm starting high school, I'm new, it's going to be easy, but definitely freshman year is not the year to mess up. You think that, freshman year is going to be easy, it's going to be a piece of cake, but it may be easy to you, it may not be easy to others, but it's the most important year because it's gonna determine the rest of your high school year. So just definitely stay focused in high school, especially as a freshman, and not even only as a freshman, all years of high school, but definitely as a freshman, since you're starting off, just don't slack off. Make sure that you're on top of everything at all times, all right? No slacking off, because trust me, it will catch up to you towards your junior or senior year. It definitely will catch up to you. And usually your junior and senior year, you want to be just chilling and relax. You want to get the hard classes out of the way and just be taking electives. So definitely just do your hardest and work your hardest in your freshman year, and I would say your sophomore year as well, so that by your senior year you're just relaxing and you don't really have much worries. So just senior year is not the year to slack off. Some of you guys, again, may think that, oh, it's my freshman year, I can do whatever I want, but no, it's not like that at all. So freshman year is not the year to take slightly. It's definitely, I would say, the year that you would have to work the hardest. So no slacking off freshman year, guys. So number 6, this kind of relates to number 1, and it is, do not be afraid to try new things, and basically just stepping out of your comfort zone. Earlier I said to get involved in something, like let's say you like basketball, to get involved in the basketball team. Also, that's a good way to find friends that share the same interests as you, but another good way to find friends that have different interests than you is to get involved in something other than what you have an interest in. So let's say, for example, you love basketball and you get involved in the basketball team. I also would recommend maybe trying out for, I don't know, the debate team, or getting involved in an after-school program, or in a club, or doing, soccer. It's very important to get involved in something that you have, you can share interests with somebody else, but it's also very important to find people who have different interests than you, because and I'm just speaking out of my own personal opinion, but it's not good to have friends who all share the same interests as you, because, it gets boring being around the same people every day, You want to have friends who are different than you, because, that just makes life a lot more fun. So that's just my personal opinion. Some people like to have friends that are just like them, just because it's easier to deal with those people, but that's just my opinion. So also, step out of your comfort zone, try new things, talk to people that you wouldn't usually talk to, hang out with people you usually wouldn't hang out with. Just try new things, because then it'll also show you what you like and don't like, and with that, it will also help you to figure out who you are as a person, and to figure out what you like and what you don't like. So definitely I would recommend stepping out of your comfort zone and just trying new things, and I don't mean trying like going out and trying drugs and just doing things that you shouldn't be doing, but I just mean like trying new things that are safe and appropriate, and just see what you like. So try new things and step out of your comfort zone, and if you don't like it, then hey, you don't have to do it. As long as you try, you'll never know. You'll never know until you try. So just try. That's the most that you can do. Alright, so number 7. As a freshman, again, you're new to the school. You may not know much people. I know personally, even sometimes I'm still like this. As a freshman, I didn't really have anyone to go to if I needed help with something that was school related. So my point here is to just find at least one teacher or a guidance counselor that you definitely can talk to. I think it's super important to try to find a teacher or a counselor that you feel comfortable with talking to or asking questions to, or even getting advice from. I definitely think that's important. So if you have that opportunity, definitely find a counselor or a teacher that you like, that you really, really like, and that you feel comfortable with, so that if you ever have any questions, whether it's school related or not, you definitely can go to them if you need anything. And also, because sometimes it's not smart to go to a friend about certain things, especially if they're in the same situation as you. Like for example, like it's not smart to go to a friend about boy advice. If it's something serious, it's probably more important and smarter to go to an adult who's been through it and who has more experience. So definitely when it comes to school, I would say just find a counselor or a teacher that you guys feel comfortable with talking to. And if you're not the best in school, or if you're struggling a lot or you need help with something, definitely make a teacher your best friend, because they are there to help you. The teachers and the guidance counselors and the staff, everyone, they're there to help you, okay? I know sometimes it may be intimidating to go up to a teacher to ask them something, or a guidance counselor, but they're there to help you. They are not there to judge you. They have been in your shoes. Everyone has been in your shoes. So just feel comfortable with at least one person. It doesn't have to be every teacher that you have. It does not have to be every guidance counselor that's there. At least one, and that should be enough. So just find that comfortable person that you don't mind speaking to. And if you have any questions or concerns or need help with school, whether it's school related or not, you'll have that one adult figure that you have to talk to. And not including your parents, but just someone who works at your school, or when it comes to school, you can ask them about work or schoolwork, or if you're behind in a class, or if you're failing a class, or if you need help with, anything it may be. You'll always have a teacher or a guidance counselor to go to. So that's definitely important. So find a guidance counselor or a teacher that you are comfortable with and that you can go to talk about anything. Alright, I'm going to move on because this video is getting kind of long. So number 8, it ties into number 5, which is not slacking off, and that is to always focus on your grades. It's more important than being popular. I'm just going to kind of speed through the rest of these, just so this video is not like super long. But again, like I said, school comes first before being popular, before, finding a boyfriend or a girlfriend, before making friends. School comes first, so it's always important to focus on your grades, especially when you're just starting off in high school as a freshman. Like I said, freshman year is super important. You do not want to slack off. I'm telling you, that's the year you do not want to slack off, because I still know people. I graduated high school in 2014, meaning that I started high school in 2010, and I know people who were in the same grade as me who are still trying to get their high school diploma. So you do not want to be that person. Trust me. They think that, oh, freshman year is going to be easy, I can slack off. Complete opposite. Complete opposite. So just make sure that you're focusing on your grades, and then you can chill and have fun later on. So number 9, this again ties in with the same thing, staying on top of your homework and assignments. Again, if you find that one teacher or that one guidance counselor that you can talk to, if you ever need help, go to them. Again, they're there to help you. Go to them. Freshman year is not the year to slack off, so just make sure that you're staying on top of your homework and assignments. And not only freshman year, but all throughout high school. Just make sure that you're staying on top of your work, because, you just want to get it over with so that you can just chill and relax. So just make sure that you're staying on top of your work and your grades. Number 10. I have 12 points, by the way, so I'm almost finished. But number 10 is, don't be afraid to speak up and stand for yourself. Again, this ties in with being true to yourself and staying true to who you are. There may be times, as a freshman, people may try to use you or take advantage of you, or yeah, just really take advantage of you. Just make sure that you speak up for yourself and you stand up for yourself, because that is very, very important. Again, if you know who you are, then it won't be a problem for you to stand up for yourself and to speak up for yourself. So definitely just find yourself, and that will, everything else will just fall into place. So speak up for yourself if you know you ever need to, and just stand up for who you are and what you believe in and what you don't believe in. All right, so number 11 is learn and take in as much as you can. High school, I don't know if some of you guys have heard this from other people who, graduated already, but I am telling you guys, high school goes by so fast, like right before your eyes. To this day, again, like I said, I graduated from high school in 2014. It is 2016. Guys, I feel like I graduated from high school yesterday. I'm not even kidding. I feel like I graduated from high school yesterday. High school goes by so fast. So, with this point, just learn and take in as much as you can. As much as you can, because before you know it, you're going to be walking across that stage getting your high school diploma, and you're going to be looking back like, where, like, where does time go? Like, time flies by so fast, so fast. And, starting off high school, I was like, high school, 4 years is going to take forever. And you won't know it and you won't believe it until you're actually living it, until you're actually graduating high school, starting college. Before you know it, you're going to be starting college. Like, I can't believe I'm already going to be starting my 3rd year of college, guys. Like, I can't believe it. It's just crazy because time just flies by so fast. So just take in as much as you can. Just make high school the most of it and just have fun while, staying on top of your grades and just really working hard. Have fun as well, because it will flash right before your eyes like it does everyone else. Trust me, everyone who has graduated high school that I know, they tell me the same exact thing, that high school goes by so fast that they can't believe they're already graduating. I know this one person, and they're going to be a senior, and they're like, I can't believe it. It feels like I was a freshman yesterday. I'm like, yeah, I know. I know. So just make the most of it and just take in as much as you guys can. So that brings me to my last point, and this is very important, and it's not to be too hard on yourself. Everyone has been a freshman, and they have all been in your shoes, so everyone knows what it's like. There will be times where you may feel like giving up, or, being a freshman, you may feel like people are taking advantage of you, or you may feel lost. Especially if you're trying to find yourself, you may feel lost. But again, this is why I said just find friends that you really have share interests in, and find that one teacher or that one guidance counselor that you can talk to, and just don't be too hard on yourself. You're gonna make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes, and said Hannah Montana, but that was so corny. But yeah, everybody makes mistakes. Everyone has been in your shoes. Everyone has been a freshman at one point. The teacher that you're going to go to has been a freshman. The guidance counselor that you're going to go to has been a freshman. Your parents have been a freshman. Everyone has been in your shoes, so do not be too hard on yourself. There will be times where you will mess up, where you may give in to peer pressure, where you may make a mistake. It's okay. Everyone has been through it, so just don't be too hard on yourself. Don't beat yourself up about anything. I mean, those mistakes are definitely going to be learning experiences, and those will be memories and just experiences that you will, carry on, or tell your kids about, or tell, the next person about, or your cousin who's going to be starting high school. So just definitely take them as learning moments and not as a mistake and, oh, I messed up. Don't be too hard on yourself, because everyone has been in your shoes. So yeah, those are all of my points, guys. I really hope that this wasn't too long. I tried not to make it too long. And again, I know that I was repeating myself a lot, but I just hope that you guys really did just take something from this. If you guys still have questions or comments or concerns that I did not talk about, please feel free to leave them down below, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Yeah, so for those of you that are starting high school, whenever you do start high school, I just want to say good luck, and just take my points with you and just try to make the most of it. Again, it's going to flash before your eyes. Before you know it, you're going to be walking that stage, getting your diploma. So make the most of it, but at the same time, just definitely stay true to yourself and just work hard. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Bye!